I am Nate WL777, and this is Character Piece. Today we will be reviewing an anime by the name of Joker Game. It was originally released in 2016. It is the adaptation of a Japanese novel. Joker Game is set at the backdrop of World War II, just before, in 1937 in Japan. It follows an agency called the D Agency, and each episode is a little piece of the puzzle of a larger story. There is also a story within the story between D Agency and Win Agency, another agency started, and they're competing about who can become the best agency and become Japanese espionage agency. That was a really cool aspect of the story. The D Agency's motto is "Don't die, don't kill," and the Wind Agency's motto is "Kill without hesitation, die with honor." So you can see that these are two opposing organizations with two different styles of doing things, and I thought that was a really cool aspect in this anime. As far as the anime itself, it is definitely more of a realism anime, not into fantasy. This is, a spy thriller, so it needed to be, relatable characters in a world that looks real, very much realism. So, in order to do that, you have to have three things come together and do it well to make it well. And that is, first, the story. And the story in this is actually really good. I thought that it was at times a little bit muddled, a little bit hard to follow. Who is who. They bounced around from character to character. So I think in that sense it was hurt a little bit. But overall it was definitely well written. And the characters themselves were well written. The dialogue is very well written. That was really good. The other thing that you have to have is voiceover actors that are really good and sell it. These voiceover actors were fantastic. I absolutely loved the voiceover work. I thought the characters really, which is what it hinges on, is the characters. And I think they did an outstanding job bringing those characters to life, giving them meaning and making you understand how they felt and the things that they were going through. So I thought the acting was really good. And then the art, the scenery involved, and this is really good as well. I think I've watched quite a few. I'm actually a really big fan of the style of like the 1920s, 1930s. I've seen quite a few animes go back to that age and do that with the suits and the nice hat and the cars. I'm a big fan of that time period anyways, so for me it works very well to bring that to life. But some of the animes fall a little bit flat in the story and the character creation and art. This one does it a lot better than most that I've seen. So this actually was a beautifully well drawn anime, and like I said, for the realism aspect, it was definitely very good. It also is heavy dialogue and exposition. There's not a ton of action, though when the action is there, it works very well. So if you are one of them people that can't sit through a little bit of talking, if too much talking and exposition is something that really bugs you, because I know there are people like that, this one might be a little bit hard to sit through and get into. I personally thought that it worked well. Again, some people do it and it becomes really boring, slow. I think this one kept you into the characters, it kept you into the story, and it really breathed life into the situations that the spies found themselves in. I thought they did a great job with that. A couple of the negatives that I've seen, again, the story gets a little muddled, like I had mentioned before. It's hard to follow at times, though not overwhelmingly. I think some episodes are better than others. As far as some of the stories were a little bit slower, and then some of the stories had action in it and things going on. I just felt like not everyone was strong, even though for the most part most of them were. So, and then, like I said, it is a little slow just because of the style of movie that it is, or anime that it is. It's going to be a little bit slower, not action, 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 action. It's a spy thriller, so there's a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, and obviously that can get a little long-winded at times. Though again, I think this anime does a really good job keeping you interested. Um, as far as for kids are concerned, I would say that it's violent. It's violent. So if there's definitely blood in it and stuff like that. I don't think it's bad for kids. I mean, I'd let my son watch it. I'm not sure that he would want to watch it, but if he wanted to, I mean, I feel like there would be no reason. There's no nudity. There's not a lot of graphic talk or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, like I said, violence. So I always stress the point that better for your kids, but I just like to put that out there again, just to kind of let people know that if that's something that you're looking for an anime for your kid to watch, just because I've had that situation, this one wouldn't be something I would not let him watch. I would definitely watch it. So, okay, I think as far as my favorite character is concerned, that is going to be Yuki. Yuki is the head of the D agency. He started it. He's the founder, and they get into his backstory quite a bit. And he plays a central role throughout most of it. He pops into a lot of episodes, though it's not always him doing the stuff. He definitely is in the episodes sometimes, and I thought that he was a really unique character, and he was very mysterious and very cunning and intelligent. And the spy game is a chess game. That's basically what it is. And I think he was one of them people that were steps ahead, and it showed. I thought he was a very cool, developed character. There was quite a few in here that I liked a lot, and I could have chosen quite a few of the. Many, even sometimes if they're just in one episode, they still have some pretty good character to them. So I thought they did a pretty good job creating that. With that said, I am going to go ahead and rate this, and I am going to rate it at 8.5, which is really strong. Like I said, a little bit slower. I think just the style of anime that it is, it doesn't really get higher, but as far as this kind of anime is concerned, I think that they definitely nailed it. They gave it the character development, they gave it the good storyline, and most importantly, they gave it the realistic animation. So I thought it was a beautifully done one. This was another one of those ones that I watched and just didn't want to stop watching, and watched all the way from start to finish, and really made that a priority because I was so into it. So 8.5, which is a really strong score, especially for the style that it is. I thought that they nailed it, and they did it. Anyways, if you watched this anime and you liked it, or the anime review, you liked it, comment below who's your favorite character. Am I wrong on my marking on my rank? Should I have been higher? Should I have been lower? Go check it out. As always, I will leave the link below. And so, yeah, if you like it, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.